This is Colbin on behalf of Group19, and I'll be demoing the progress that we made on our web application in the last sprint. Part of our sprint goal for the web application was to finally build our server-side API that will provide all of the data to the web app. So previously we had been generating all of the data on the client side, and what we have implemented now is all data that we get is generated from a server that's written in Node.js, and it has a RESTful API that lets you contact and get that data and then send post requests to modify and delete it. So we can see that working here. I have our server running right now locally, so we can see the API routes that we were able to hit. So this is just a few of them, but we were able to ask for session forms. We can ask for all of our data forms, and then some nice convenience methods like asking for a specific data form by adding the ID of the form after it. So we can see that all of these routes are working, and we can also test that things are able to be modified, which is by sending post requests to the API server. So previously, when we were to create a form or an answer set, it would just save it locally, but now if we do a test set and we add an option, we can see that that is saved, and all of those requests are coming to our API server, which we should be able to see here. Yep, so these are all of the requests that are coming back and forth between the server. Other than that, we have also added the new project switcher, so this will allow us to switch between data sets that are in different projects once we get that functionality completely implemented. But for now, we've made great progress and achieved our sprint goal of finally building and implementing and integrating the API server into the web application. Thank you.
Focus on making the capture history button functional. The capture history button works by checking for identifying values either on this session form here or on the form itself. So in this case, one of the identified items is site, so I will go ahead and select a site here and an array, and we'll move forward. On the lizard form, we do have the history button, so we can see the capture history button here is currently grayed out. This is also unique on the toe-clip code and the species code. So I can enter in ASTI, and then I've already entered in A1, B1, and this button only becomes active if recapture is checked off. So if I click capture history, we'll see that I can actually see all the previous capture information for this specific animal, and I've got identifying information across the top, such as the site, the species code, and the toe-clip code. If other items were specified as identifying, these would then be displayed at the top. Now, if the user goes back and says, actually, this isn't the animal that I wanted, maybe it's the wrong species, for example, then when they go into capture history, if there was nothing there, they will see that no records were found, because it'll automatically update with those values each time a user drills in. So if no records are found, then we just get an empty table with just the headers across the top, and also, of course, the identifying values that were used to build that table, so that a user can see if there was a mistake entering that data.